New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. Join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session at ntmedia.org/prayer. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome to morning prayer for, Welcome to morning prayer for Monday, February 23rd, 2026. My name is Muro. I'm a prayer practitioner here with the New Thought Ministry of Prayer on the New Thought Media Network. I am honored and delighted to be able to spend time with you again. So regardless of whenever and wherever it is that you are hearing these words, whether it's live or it's a recording, know that we always hold your intentions. And if there is something that you would like prayer for, by all means, feel free to either put something into the comments if you're watching live, or to send a prayer request to www.ntmedia.org/prayer. We have a family of ministers and practitioners who love to pray on your behalf. And remember, when we're praying affirmatively. We're not begging, we're not beseeching, we're not asking for anything. What we are doing is aligning ourselves with our absolute truth. So, today, this is what I wanted to share with you. This is from Reverend Dr. Daniel Lee Morgan, writing in Guidance for a Spiritual Journey. He wrote, "I gain a new perspective today. I know I can use obstacles, distractions, moods, and questions as stepping stones, as part of my arsenal of spiritual power." Now that intrigues me. It's like, now wait a minute. My obstacles are going to be stepping stones. They're going to be part of my arsenal of spiritual power. Well, yes, most definitely. But sometimes in a way that might be surprising. So I'll invite you to think about what your obstacles, distractions, moods, and questions might be. And let's see if we can take this into prayer and understand the truth behind all of this. The truth that allows us to be who and whose we truly are. So, as always, we need to start with centering ourselves, grounding ourselves in this moment, allowing ourselves to feel the foundation of the earth, whatever it is that we're standing on or sitting on or lying on, and recognizing that that physical foundation beneath us is inconsequential compared to the spiritual foundation. And so I allow myself to recognize that foundation. I allow myself to recognize that not only am I standing firm in my faith, but I am supported by my faith. I am held in the love and the compassion and the strength of the highest vibration. And if I allow myself to feel that, I can already feel within me that there is this energy surge. And I recognize that even though I am talking about energy, even though I am talking about this surge, I also recognize that there is a sense of harmony within. As I allow myself to be part of the flow, to recognize that I am the flow itself, because I am love itself. I am all that I am because of my Creator, because of the source and supply of my life, of my very being. And I recognize that the life that I have here on earth, here in this physical plane, is but one part of who I am. But I also recognize that there is great importance to where I am and who I am in this moment. Because I was created as a unique representation of God, Allah, Gaia, the universe. I was created not only to be, but to learn, to grow, to explore, to find new possibilities so that each and every moment I can choose how I will approach my life. And so when I think of things like the obstacles, I recognize, for example, in my own life, that some of the most intense obstacles that I have faced, things that quite literally brought me to my knees, that I survived them, that I worked my way through them, that I strengthened myself by allowing the Spirit of the One to help me through them. And so, time and time again in my life, I have felt these incredible obstacles, things that seemed crushing in weight. And yet, not only did I survive, but I was able to transform. I was able to find within them something that allowed me to grow, something that allowed me to understand, that allowed me to see the falsehoods and to release what needed to be released so that I could create room for what needed to be held on to. Even if I look at aspects of my life that were frustrating to me, aspects of my life that seemed to be just exactly opposite of what I wanted, I recognize that as I learned to navigate those, that I was able to gain confidence in myself because of my connection to the One. Anything that I need, strangely as it might seem at times, but it's all within. My ability to think creatively, my ability to recognize and to be grateful for the abundance that exists already in my life. When I consider, for example, just the idea of being able to literally be alive, to draw breath, to think, to feel, all of this is an incredible abundance. There was a time in my life when I chose not to feel. I chose not to be aware. I chose not to be present. With the grace of the One, I was able to work through that. With the grace of the One, I was able to face what was there. I was able to dig into the deepest parts of those roots, to pull that up, to discard it, and to supplant it with something that was going to grow into something beautiful. Supplanting it with love, supplanting it with a sense of openness and freedom and possibility. All of these things allow me to be who and whose I truly am. And the more that I do that, the more that I see in my life. There's an expression, of course, that people use all the time. I'll believe it when I see it. And I know that I'll see it when I believe it. Because that has played out again and again in my life. And so today, I pray from that place of comfort, that place of knowledge, that place of confidence, that no matter what comes my way, I always have the support of the One. I always have the love of the One. I always have the wisdom of the One to call upon. And I always have free will. And so I take all of those gifts and I allow them to bring about the greatest possible life experience for me. The greatest life experience that I can share with the world. As grandiose as that might sound, I know that just a smile can lift someone's day. And as their day is lifted, they in turn can lift another and another. And that is the way that love works. That is the way that the spirit, the energy, the life-giving force works. It always just emanates outward. So I choose today that is what I will bring to my day. That is what I will bring to my actions and interactions. I will bring that openness. I will bring that possibility. I will bring that desire to feel more deeply, to see more clearly, to hear with greater clarity, recognizing that it is all God. And so as I embrace this reality, as I embrace this truth, I can release my word to the law because I know that the law always says yes. And I can do this with a tremendous sense of gratitude. And I can do so joyfully, and confidently. And so it is. Even questions bring about growth. The more that I am willing to question what I think is true, the more I am able to solidify my truth. So, today, my prayer is from that sense of understanding, that sense of truth, that sense of confidence, and in a sense of love. So remember who and whose you are. Remember how powerful you are. And allow yourself to be as magnificent as you actually are. I'll see you soon. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.